All right, now we're going to cover questions 7 through 13. It says, let f of x equals 2 to the x power, 2x, and g of x equals 2 to the x. Complete the tables below for each function. I want to know the values at 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. If we're talking about f of x, we're going to plug into this equation. 2 times 0 is 0. 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 3 is 6. 2 times 4 is 8. And 2 times 5 is 10. Next, we're going to plug into g of x. So we're going to say 2 to the 0 power is 1. 2 to the 1 power is 2. 2 to the second power is 4. 2 to the third power is 8. 2 to the fourth power is 16. And 2 to the fifth power is 32. All we did there was multiply by 2 each time. It says graph f of x and g of x below. So we're going to start by graphing f of x. 0, 0, I got 1, 2, 2, 4, 3, 6 would be, I grabbed that too far over. Yep. Take this back just a notch. Just go back 1. And 3, 6 would be right about here. This is f of x. Let's talk about g of x. We have 0, 1, 1, 2, 2, 4, 3, 8 would be way up here. Sorry, not the cleanest version there, but I apologize. Looks kind of like this. And this would be g of x. All right, number 9. Examine the graphs f of x and g of x. Compare the values of each function from -2 through 2. Which function is greater on this interval? From x equals -2 to x equals 1, g of x is greater than f of x. From x equals 1 to x equals +2, f of x is greater than g of x. Oh, and this should actually say less than 1. This should say greater than 1, less than 2. At x equals 1 and x equals 2, f of x is equal to g of x. They are the same value at those 2 points. Examine the values of f of x and g of x for x greater than 2. Which function is greater on this interval? Anything above 2, when x is greater than 2, g of x is always greater than f of x. So it's just in this little section right here that g of x is below the line, and at those 2 points, they're equal to each other. Let's look at B. Do you think this will continue to be true as x continues to increase? And explain your reasoning. Yes. G of x is curving upward, while f of x is increasing at a constant rate. Remember, we were just adding to here. And remember, this one was being times 2, times 2, times 2. So surely that times 2 is always going to outbeat the just addition of 2. To take a closer look at the graphs of f of x for larger values, regraph the 2 functions and note the new scale. Okay. So let's take a look. We have 0, 0, 1, 2, 2, 4, 3, 6, 4, 8, like so. I'm going to graph this with a straight line. Again, this is f of x. Okay, here we had 0, 1, here, here, but at 3, remember it was at 8. So it kind of goes like this. And this is g of x. Does this new graph support our prediction for 10b, that we think that this will continue to stay above? Yes. Number 13, which function increases faster, f of x or g of x? And explain your reasoning using the graph and the table. G of x. If I look at the graph, g of x is steeper than f of x. If I look at the table, g of x values increase faster than f of x. On to the wrap up of this section.